Nakakaloka again. Third time's the charm. What's up, everybody? Magandang evening po sa lahat. This is your momtrepreneur, Bettina Y. It is 9:31 p.m. Welcome to my business page, Creative Group Digital. I had to do this stream. I had to redo this go live stream for the third time because the first time I didn't add myself from the backstage. and maybe because it's end of day, my brain is tired. I don't know. But yeah, no, because I was tweaking something here on StreamYard and I forgot to add myself for some reason. And that just proves that we are live and that I'm human, I'm not AI. But we do have a very interesting topic for tonight, so I hope that you get to hang out with me for a few minutes. And I would like, yeah, there we are live. And I would like to welcome my new followers here. Thank you so much for engaging in my ad and for landing here on my business page. Welcome, po. And for those of you who have been here witnessing my journey, thank you so much for being here. And I'm very grateful that you are here witnessing my business journey and, for supporting. And hold on one second. For supporting this momtrepreneur who is part of the best and biggest online business available out there. You've witnessed me, you've witnessed me, always talk about it, and I'm very proud of it. If you scroll through my pin posts and my posts through this page, you will get to see that. And so, before anything else, I would like to invite you to go to the comment section and let me know where you are tuning in from so that we know how global this reach is and how wide this network from my streaming is or is able to reach. So if you do get to catch this on the replay, thank you so much. If you do get to catch this live, and thank you so much as well. Still, so on to the topic. My topic for tonight, it says why investing in yourself and the side business benefits your kids too. So, most of working parents or working moms have this fear of diving into something other than their full-time jobs. Very understandable because our plates are already full. We're already very, very busy, and also, there are lots of factors on why working parents, such as me, or such as many people out there, have this fear, or they're taking a step back, even if they want to get into something, into a side hustle aside from their full time jobs. So I'm here to talk to you about the key points here on why starting an online business and investing in yourself can benefit your kids as well. So, number one here, let me just share this. Okay, number one key point is creating financial security for your kids. Very obvious, for sure. Of course, a side business can provide additional income stream or supplemental income for your family, because it is on top of what you do on the daily, on top of what you do, um, aside from your 9 to 5, right? So, of course, it would allow you, once successful, once you reap in the rewards of your excuse me, once you reap the rewards of your side business, then of course it will serve as extra savings for emergencies, for for other things, like, or even in the future for your children's education, for family trips, things like that. And also, while you're doing it, of course, your kids can see what you've been doing, in what you've been investing as far as your online business, in terms of time, in terms of effort. They will also teach them about entrepreneurship and financial independence, right? So usually our kids would see what we do, and they would get to, either they witness what you're doing, and they get to discover your other side as well, right? Not just being a mom, not just being a working parent, but also something different. And it also teaches them about entrepreneurship in the long run, or once they understand, they would know, oh, ito pala ginagawa ng mama ko. That's why she would hop on to the laptop during this hour. Or actually, based from my experience, my kids know when I am about to do something for the business, like for example this go live, of course I would ask them to stay in the other room or stay downstairs, or and sometimes I would also involve them in my videos, and that in itself is already a fun activity for me, and it's hitting two birds with one stone, right? So there is that. And then the second is teaching kids the power of passion and hard work. So just like what I mentioned in number one, they would see, um, your kids would get to see your efforts that you put into the business. I know that my family knows how passionate I am in doing this side business, because they see it, and I know it for myself as well. I know it within myself because after I step out of my 9 to 5, I do this online business after my full-time work, and I just have this renewed energy. Even if I'm tired from the day, I have this different energy when I step into my entrepreneur shoes, or entrepreneur hat, so to say. And then yes, and yeah, so we when we do something outside of our full-time jobs, or for example this side business, then your children will see, will get to witness a living example of setting goals and chasing dreams. Because what I do here, and what most of us in our online business community do, is we are doing this for our goals and our dreams, and mostly they're for our family. So that is where we are at. And the third is more flexibility equals more family time. What does that mean? So, of course, a successful side hustle can eventually give you more freedom and more flexibility in terms of time and being more present with your kids. Why? Because doing an online business such as what I have, we we where our process is, we do it automatedly. So it's an automated online business. So it's already online, but it's also automated, meaning to say, you can it can run on autopilot. So it's a very good use of time, because when you set it up, you can just leave your campaigns running. And also we have our back end office that back office, sorry, our back office that handles your funnels and also your inquiries. And so we have systems in place. So being online and being automated gives you more time. It's actually working smarter and not harder. So yeah, and we will teach you on how to avail of our online systems once you become an entrepreneur in your business community. So the fourth is breaking generational cycles and creating a legacy. So yeah, so of course building a legacy, because you're creating, it's not just about extra income. It can be something that your children can inherit or learn from. Learning part we've already discussed in the other key topics from earlier. But of course they can inherit the financial rewards that you would be gaining from this business. Because again, aside from it being automated, our compensation plan, I believe, is the best out there. We've had a lot of our online entrepreneurs join when they joined our online community, most of us, or some of us, have actually tried other businesses before, especially online. Um, and they've never seen a compensation plan as great and as comprehensive as ours, and as generous actually as ours. So if you want to learn more about it, I'll just segue to my website here. You can see here on my banner, let me show you right now. You can go straight to my website to learn more about it. Actually, tomorrow we do have a free info session because it's a Tuesday. We do it every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Go straight to my website, www.kyanagroupdigital.com. That's KYANA Group Digital.com. Dapat memorize yun yan. By now, I always say that in my videos. So going back to this, yeah, breaking generational cycles and creating a legacy. So let me dive a little bit deeper on this one. Um, most of our entrepreneurs in our online community, they want to break the generational cycle in terms of, like, for example, from where they came from. Especially like for me, I'm from the Philippines. It's a third world country, so we have a lot of our partners as well that have started, really living. have when they started, they were living a life of poverty, or a life of, not of, not so much comfortable as how they are now. And thanks to this business, they were able to break that cycle, and that's a very big deal for them and for their families, because sometimes when you think that you are born in poverty, you would think that you shouldn't think that you're stuck there. You should have more dreams, for not only for yourself but for your family, and you have to break that cycle because you don't want the same for your children. So, being in this online business, I've witnessed a lot of successful journeys who have been there in that in that very humbling experience, and it's always a tearjerker every time I hear these stories, because they're real people. They're just regular, ordinary people who have tapped in the world of online business because they saw an ad on Facebook or on YouTube or wherever social media platform they randomly saw it, and it has really changed their lives for the better, like way better. And that's a very humbling experience, and then I can attest to witnessing those journeys as well. And that's very beautiful, right, guys? So just like right now, you're watching me. Maybe you've been here on my page for a while now, or maybe you're new here, and then again, I welcome you. Do your due diligence and research as well. But as for me, when I started this business a few years back, I wasn't looking for anything, but I know I wanted what that lady in the ad was having already, experiencing already, as far as her business journey. And I got to meet her in person. It's not because it doesn't mean that if when it doesn't mean that even if we are online here that we don't get to talk to real people. We actually get to talk to them a lot because we always have Zoom meetings scheduled spread throughout the week and throughout the month. They're not going anywhere. We always evolve. We always get updated. So more about that later on, or in my other posts. So yeah, breaking generational cycles and creating a legacy that you can pass on to your children, because you can pass this business on to your children. We have a lot of stories as well wherein they already have their teenagers or their sons and daughters join the business as well, because they see how their parents are successful in it and they can do it. Of course, it's social media. Kids or kids would be more knowledgeable about that, and they do have a different market as well, right? So why not tap into that? And I've seen families do it, and they've already become an LLC. They've registered their business as these LLCs, and that's my dream as well for my business, for it to become that. um Hence the name Canna Group Digital, right? So hold on one second. Let me, yeah, I want to make sure that this stream is coming through. Yeah, I think I see it here on my page. Yeah. So we're good. So if you do catch this on the replay, if you've reached this timestamp 13:12, let me know um, which among those four key points really strike you or really make sense for you. But I do have one more key point, which is the fifth one. It is self fulfillment means a happier, more present mom. So if you have seen my other go lives or my other posts from before, I did mention that my side business for me is a passion project. Project not in the sense that it's temporary, but it's like a passion project in the sense that I do get to share more of myself and more of my tap into the creative side of me, because of course it's a given that it's not every day. When of course when you're like me working in an office, you don't get to be creative as much, right? You don't get to really express yourself in terms of like this, like social media platform, because of course understandably it's a corporate job. So doing something outside of that time frame of the day, outside that 9 to 5, gives me a different purpose, gives me a different energy, and of course, it all traces back to my why I joined this online business, and it's because of my kids. And in the long run, it will allow for you, once successful, because we teach we teach coachable business partners here on how to work smarter and not harder by using our online systems and our platform. And of course, once successful, it will equate to flexibility and more time for my kids, right? So um, I wanted to tap into something else here. Right. Oh, yeah. So, a happier, more present mom, just to wrap up on this number five, this fifth key point here, it allows you to become a more happier and more present mom. How? So, I did mention earlier that even, of course, with the side business, my schedule is already full and already busy. And then when I come home tired from work, I dive into the side business. Of course, after our nightly routine, um, I have to step back into the computer, and of course, that's some time away from them as well. But doing this time blocking and these little sacrifices, at the end of the day, it's also for them. So they see Mama working hard still, even after work, right? So, but in the end, at the end of the day, it will lead to a happier, more present mom because it will eventually allow for more flexibility in the long run. And actually, I think that when I do this side business, I think they see that Mama is happier because I have a different energy again. So and sometimes I do invite them in my videos, and I do incorporate them in my content as well. So that in itself is like a bonding time for us. So yeah, hitting two birds with one stone, and that's actually pretty amazing. All right. So yeah, after hearing all of these five key points, I tried to condense it as best I could. Um, Knowing all these, what it can do for you and your family, not only financially but also in terms of personality development, and also investment in yourself and investment in eventually in your kids futures. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, so after hearing all of these, what else is stopping you from um, stepping into the online world and diving into a side business such as this one? uh, yeah, what's stopping you from starting a side hustle after hearing all of these key points? Excuse me. Excuse me. Right. So let me know in the comment section down below if you've learned something about this Go Live. I think it's very informative, and I do hope that I got to share some value with you as well, and something to think about, really. Because you've seen me here, I know you've seen also my business partners. We do every these every 2 weeks, or yeah, every 2 weeks, live sessions or live chats with my Filipino mom business community here. You've seen us, and I think for some of you, you may have seen other ads as well regarding this online business. But really, I would want for you to research, and also since you already can see me here, just drop a comment or message me if you want to learn more about it, to have a more to register directly. You can go to my website. Again, let me show it on here. Go to my website directly, and then a special link will be sent to you via email. That's step one. So starting a side hustle involves stepping or taking the first step. You have to know what it entails. You have to know more about it. You have to get information, and then do your due diligence, do your research, or you can talk to me, of course, message me. So whatever you need to do to get your information first, and that's the start. Taking the first step is actually a big step already towards your dreams. That's how we all started. We just watched a 90-minute webinar, and then the rest is history. And I've been here for quite a while, and I'm enjoying it. I'm not looking back. I've started to reap the rewards of it as well, and I do intend to stay on and keep with it. Because I've seen the community. I've met with the founders as well, and I'm gonna see them later on this year or mid year, and very excited about that. But yeah, since I'm almost at the 20-minute mark, I hope that you learned something from this Go Live, and feel free to share it with your fellow moms and working parents who may have who may need this as well, because we're here showing our faces every day, not hiding. But yeah, just sharing really what a gold mine of a business we have found through social media. And yeah, just get information and then let me know if you have questions. I'll be here. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here the next day. I'll always be here. Thank you for being on my page, and I bid you good night. It's another work day tomorrow. Um, 9:51 p.m. on a Monday night here in California, USA. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I hope you get to catch this on the replay, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Good night, everybody.